Thank you, Sensei. I had a question regarding that from a previous discussion with yourself and Joshin, um, when he was discussing the Nembutsu, and when we recite and chant Nembutsu, it's a matter of Shinjin faith and natural Nembutsu. Joshu Joshin said that he felt connected to Amida through the chanting of Nembutsu, and so that got me interested in finding out more about the process of chanting Nembutsu when we're beginners, right? Because um, at this stage, new on this journey with Jodo Shinshu, Jodo Shu, and not sure if I have Shinjin or not, like I mentioned previously in my email. So, um, and one thing I came across in studying that is there's a concept called Myo Taifuri, that the name is not separated from the body of Amida, so that the name of Amida is the same as Amida Butsu. And that's why in some temples they have Myogo, just the name instead of the Amida Nyari or an actual deity there, right? And so I wanted to ask how we can chant Nembutsu to feel that connection with Amida without actually having had Shinjin or knowing if we have Shinjin for sure, so that we can chant properly, from the heart and gratitude and faith and feel that connection as we're starting on. Thank you.
Okay. Try not to be a hunter for feelings. Don't expect to feel anything. Abandon the idea of feelings. You talked very much about feeling and feeling the connection. You are a samsaric person. You are a limited person. Even if Amida Buddha is now with you in your room, you cannot see him. You cannot feel him because you are a limited person. You don't have the organ for seeing the Buddha or for feeling the Buddha. You see? So don't be obsessed with feelings. Abandon the idea that you have to feel something or a connection or so and so. No. Um, you also told me in your letter that you are waiting for Amida Buddha to give you the gift of Shinjin or something like that. So stop waiting. There is nothing that Amida will now give you like this. Look, here, Dario, this is Shinjin, use it. No, it's not like that. Don't complicate your mind. Just entrust, just take the decision today. From now on, me, Dario, entrust myself completely to Amida Buddha. Not following any other path, not trusting anybody else, just entrust to Amida Buddha to take me to his pure land when I leave this physical body. Namu Amida Bu. Namu Amida Bu is the expression, just the expression of this faith, of this decision that from now on you entrust to Amida Buddha. It doesn't matter what you feel, if you feel a connection or not. You just take this decision. From now on, you entrust to Amida Buddha. That's it. You see? And when I explain, when I talk about this doctrine of the fact that faith is actually given by Amida Buddha, I don't want people to complicate their minds over this doctrine. So this is why I explain it in very simple terms with the example of John the mechanic, or let's say Alan the mechanic. If your car is broken, and you know Alan is a very good mechanic because he fixed everybody's cars in the Sangha, he's our mechanic in the Sangha, then you trust him to fix your car. Your trust in Alan comes from Alan because Alan is such a good mechanic, then he influences you to trust in him. You see? This is the teaching of Amida is giving you Shinjin. In this simple way, you should understand it, not complicate your mind. That's it. When you understood that your faith in Alan as a mechanic comes from Alan because you know he's a good mechanic, then you don't think about this doctrine anymore. Okay? And you simply take the decision, I now entrust to Amida Buddha. No matter what you feel, no matter what appears in your mind, even if various thoughts of what if this path is not true and so appears in your mind, you just let that thoughts come, stay and go. And you simply entrust to Amida Buddha. Continue to say the Nembutsu. There's nothing complicated here.
Yes, in my videos, I described the one thought moment of Shinjin I had. It was merely a realization that I knew that Amida was a real Buddha and that I knew that his pure land was a real land and that by entrusting myself to him, I would go there. It wasn't like I was healed of anything or that I mean, I still have the garbage, emotional garbage in my abusive upbringing and the weird emotional ups and downs that I've had to battle all my life. And I do not stop working on myself emotionally to heal from all that. Shinjin was not enlightenment. Shinjin is a realization that Amida is real and that you know that. You know that Amida is real. Therefore, you have Shinjin. Once you know that, and it's not like you have perfect wisdom, perfect knowledge, perfect all-seeing knowing. It's like Sensei said, it's not like you have a magical eye that can see Amida before you. It's not a form of samsara. I mean, it's not a form, we're living in samsara, but it's not a form of enlightenment. You're just realizing the primal vow is true. And the primal vow is if you would trust yourself to Amida Buddha, say his name in faith, and wish to be born in his pure land of ultimate bliss and peace, this is knowing. And once you do that, you will be born in your next life in the pure land of Amida Buddha. That's Shinjin. It's very simple, like Sensei says.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Thank you very much for that explanation for both of you. That definitely clarifies it, makes it very simple and clear. Thank you.
Yeah.
My
So
pleasure,
don't
my
wait for
honor.
Shinjin in the future. Entrust now. Because fate, Shinjin is a simple fate. Just like you entrust somebody to fix your car. Okay?
Very much
Chisho, you wanted to say something?
Yeah, I wanted
Please.
to add a little bit to the discussion about having feelings of Shinjin. In all that Zen stories I used to read a long time ago, there always was, a special moment of Satori described. Like, for example, some cry of a bird, and then this practitioner, he somehow realizes Satori, something like that. There was a lot of stories of such kind described. But one moment I understood that I actually cannot remember the moment when I had Shinjin. It's impossible because like no emotions or no I don't know, no changes happened, and I really cannot say that. For example, I don't know, on 1st March 3 years ago I had Shinjin. Because I cannot say when actually it happened. Just one moment I realized, oh yes, actually I believe in that I will be reborn in the Pure Land after death. But I cannot really say when exactly, in what day and what hour it happened. I do not remember it.
Yeah.
This is what I wanted to add about feelings.
So, Sensei, does
Please.
that mean Shinjin comes and goes, or?
No. Once you have Shinjin, you never lose it. But Shinjin, as I said, is not something special. It's a simple fate. Once you have this simple fate in Amida Buddha, this knowing that you will go in the Pure Land after you leave your physical body, you cannot lose it. You cannot say, now I entrust to Amida Buddha and later, now I think I entrust to Jesus. That means you never had Shinjin. Shinjin can never be lost. It's a knowing, but it's a stable knowing. You know it for all your life that you are saved by Amida Buddha, that you go to his pure land when you leave the physical body. Shinjin is something that stays with you all your life. There are many who think they have Shinjin, but they only have some kind of enthusiasm. You can have an enthusiasm for the Jodo Shinshu teaching, but that enthusiasm can come and go. So enthusiasm is something that can come and go, but Shinjin never goes away. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. You know, it's like, for example, it's like breathing. You don't always feel your breath. But now when I'm telling you about your breath, you start to realize that you are breathing. You know, or when you are
I
agitated.
just thought about it when you said
Yes.
yes.
But breathing has always been there with you. It's the same with Shinjin. Since the first moment you entrust yourself with Amida, that faith stays with you. Sometimes, I don't know, you have a party in the bar with your friends. You don't sing to Amida in that moment. Or you are with your wife or your girlfriend, you know. You don't sing to Amida at that moment. You don't sing to Shinjin at that moment. But Shinjin is still there, like breathing.